a truly emblematic figure in the fight against slavery. Few have fought as relentlessly for freedom as Harriet Tubman. Guided by her unshakable faith and selflessness, she saved hundreds of lives from the horrors of slavery. But what's the story behind this real-life heroine? Hi everyone, I'm TEMI DANSO, and today I'm here with Google Arts and Culture to discuss 6 facts about the amazing Harriet Tubman. But before we tell you all about this incredible woman, be sure to subscribe to Google Arts and Culture so you don't miss a thing. Harriet was born into slavery in the 1820s, joining the 1.5 million enslaved people in America at the time. Early in life, Harriet started experiencing visions, which she interpreted as messages from God. The visions are thought to have begun following a head injury, sustained by a slave overseer's violence, in an incident where she was attempting to protect another enslaved person. It's been said that these visions acted as a source of guidance throughout her life. Did you know that Tubman's birth name isn't Harriet? Born Araminta Ross, or Minty to those close to her, Tubman changed her name after escaping her captors. She adopted her mother's name, Harriet, and took her husband's last name, Tubman, so that it would be difficult to trace her when she became a free woman. Faced with an uncertain fate after her enslaver's death, Harriet persuaded her brothers to escape. Their first attempt was unsuccessful due to a number of wrong turns that led them to get lost, forcing them to return. Harriet determined that this wouldn't be their ultimate fate, embarked on a long journey guided by the North Star, arriving at Pennsylvania. But she didn't stop there. She later returned to free her family, along with 70 other enslaved people in many trips. Her intelligence and precise knowledge of the terrain gave her an upper hand against the enslavers. In her missions, Harriet used the Underground Railroad, a network of abolitionists that would provide help and shelter to those fleeing slavery. In her words, as a conductor of the railroad, I can say what most people can't say. I never ran my train off track, and I never lost a passenger. Her notoriety extended among the enslaved, who began calling her Moses, referencing the prophet's actions in freeing the Jewish people from slavery in Egypt. Harriet was restless by the time the Civil War began, and immediately got to work. She first served as a nurse for the Union and later as a scout and spy. One of her greatest achievements was becoming the first woman to lead a raid at the Combahee Ferry, which resulted in the liberation of 700 enslaved people. In spite of this, she had to fight tirelessly for a military pension, eventually becoming the first African American woman to receive one. After the war, Harriet's relentless efforts to foster a better world continued, as she fought for women's suffrage in the United States and raised funds to build a shelter for Black women in need. The shelter she built herself was where she spent the last 2 years of her extraordinarily long life. Before she died at 91 years old, her last words were, "I go to prepare a place for you." As the number of monuments, national parks, and ways to honour Harriet Tubman's legacy increases, we are reminded that it is through culture that we preserve our collective memory of those who laid the groundwork for us. If you want to learn more about the people that shaped our world, make sure to subscribe to Google Arts and Culture. They have new videos every week.